Well, good morning from Shorecrest Preparatory School. I'm excited to be here this morning. We have an open house that we are going to invite you to in just a couple of short days away. But let me introduce you to the women beside me, because this is pretty exciting what you guys are doing, how the kids are learning here, how it's so unique. So let me introduce you to Dr. Lisa Bianco. Good morning.
Hi, Carly. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here and see what you guys are doing, because when I say unique, I mean this is truly something very different than I think what most families and what most students are getting elsewhere. Explain that a little bit.
Well, the lower school is really a dynamic learning community that engages children to be active participants in their learning. You know, we really are committed to the joy of discovery and exploration. We are a child-centered school that has a philosophy of teaching and learning that's grounded in progressive educational practices, and we have a long history of putting children at the center of their learning. And, you know, we think that learning needs to be meaningful and purposeful and also joyful. Yeah. At our school, we are committed to helping students develop into becoming lifelong learners. Yeah. And one of the ways that we approach that is through inquiry and project-based learning. And a project-based learning is an in-depth investigation. And through this work, we can teach children how to learn, because we believe that how a child learns to learn will impact them for the rest of their lives.
Well, and we were discussing that you learn even as you get into adult. So I'd imagine if you can start these skills as they should be learned young, it's successful all through your life.
Exactly. So it's when this is the time in their lives where they're learning new skills, new knowledge, and also dispositions for learning, like learning how to work with others, learning how to take other people's perspective, being problem solvers, thinking critically and creatively. So through the project-based learning, children are having those experiences. They're learning how to ask questions, and that their questions are important. And then they're learning how to research and follow a question. So they're going out into the world. They're doing field experiences. We're inviting people into our classrooms as guest experts so we can learn more.
Well, Dominique, let's hear from you. And I know you work a lot. We're in a kindergarten classroom right now, and I know this is where your passion is. But what do you want to add to that really is making this process and how these kids are learning so important and so unique?
Well, you know, as Lisa said, we're a child-centered school. And so instead of starting with, we think that the kindergartners need to learn science, we start with, wow, they're really curious about the construction that's happening on campus right now. And our campus is transforming as we speak. There's big machines out there and they just love it. So yes, we need to learn science. How do we approach that through a way that is going to immediately engage them? So he said, wow, they're interested in the construction. Let's set up a construction exploration center in our hallway. Let's bring in books on construction for the literacy. Let's take one of these trucks and bring it around to the front of the campus and ask the driver, ask the engineer, what do you do? You know, what is your role here on the construction site? Let's work together to ask questions about this and explore. So you get into the engineering, you get into the art. They're producing artwork around the transformation they see on the campus. You get into the nonfiction literacy and the writing. They're even beginning to label many of their pictures. So, and our block building curriculum as well. So they're building what they see. They're transforming it into their own perspective. And the teachers are able to see what they've learned and where to go next.
And so you're not necessarily just following where the test says you need to go next and what you need to be learning. I love that.
Exactly. And in fact, we aren't held to standardized tests. So we're able to design our own assessments of children's learning and really understand where they need to go to get to that next level.
Well, ladies, we just scratched the surface of everything that's going on here and why this is such a special school. This is why there's that open house, right? That people can learn more. You want to invite people out?
Oh yeah, we're so excited to invite you to the STEAM Makers Open House, where you'll have an opportunity to play alongside us and learn alongside us in our way of doing so.
All right, and people can ask questions, right? That's how you learn.
Absolutely, really important, yes. October 20th, 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock.
All right, and we'll make sure and have all the details on our website as well. But ladies, thank you so much. Your passion shines through, and we look forward to hearing what's to come.
Thank you, Carly.